a new home for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way.
Well, it's 5:30 in the morning, and wow, the sunrises and sunsets here are unreal. I've just gotten up early to see what the sky looked like, and I am absolutely blown away. You know, the outside here is just so vast, and it just goes on forever. The Outback is just so beautiful. It reminds me where we are right now. It reminds me of Quilpie, surprisingly enough. It's just so flat and so incredibly amazing.
I miss my Cobra.
Oh, another beautiful morning here in Outback Queensland, and with the flies.
Flies look up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, that's it. But we are working on this property here in Quilpie.
Yes, at the lake.
At the lake.
The lake.
And these guys were absolutely hammered by their flood last year. They lost 150 kilometres of fencing.
Yeah, so.
And even though they've replaced the fencing, a lot of the old fencing is still lying around in the ground.
Yeah,
and
thank you. Flies, there you go.
A lot of the old fencing that was up is lying around on the ground, and we're rolling it up, and we are putting it on the back of the trailer, and we're taking it to a place where they can recycle it.
Yeah, so they've got a couple of piles out there, sort of like a bit of a junkyard where they put the stuff and they reuse, and they've got another area where they put all the stuff that's just goes in the ground. So,
yeah. So the farmers out here are so grateful. And we've got the kids down there doing some of the work, which is great. And
can't really see us. We're just waiting for them. We're just down at the other end waiting for them to come back out of that paddock, and then we're heading right down to the northern paddock.
But how awesome is this landscape, babe?
Check this out. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah. You know, it's really strange. This reminds me of Quilpie.
Quilpie.
But in a good way. In a good way. There's just a whole lot of nothing. To give you an idea what happened here, when the floods came, they lost 40 centimetres of topsoil, and everything was just washed away.
So where we're standing right now is floods.
Yeah.
This is our flood zone, what we're standing in.
And all the plants and stuff on the ground, these aren't usually here. So it's just that they've lost all the topsoil and all these weeds have started coming up out of the ground. So they've just seeded the whole ground. Hopefully they're going to get some rain.
Yeah,
so
they need to get the rain real soon, actually,
Yeah, so they
because
can
otherwise
get-
they're going to lose all the seed that they've actually dropped.
So interesting statistic of this area, babe. I don't know if you know. They get about 250 mils a year of rain here.
Oh, you mentioned it, yes.
And they get that in 2 days. So one day 125, the other day 125. So last year when the floods came, they had 580 mils of rain. And since that day, they've had no rain. So over a year, they've had 0 rain.
That's crazy. And we whinge about not having rain for a couple of months.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
So they're really having a struggle here, but they're...
Riley, I don't know where Riley's off to.
We've got to open the gate for the others.
Yeah, got to open the gate because the others are on the way up.
So we'll bring you some footage of this amazing landscape and see if we can capture some of the flies on... There's no flies on me.
They'll be all on the back of you. Let me see if they're on you. Oh no, we're too early to be covered in... The back's too early to be covered in flies.
That's
anyway, well, we've got to wrap it up. We've got to head off to the next paddock. We've got to open the gate for these guys and we might see you a little bit later on.
So we have come for about an hour's drive from Quilpie and we are in a little town called Adavale. And it's hard to believe, but a year ago, this whole town here was totally underwater. It was evacuated by helicopters, and since then the town has become pretty much like a wasteland. It's like the town that people have forgotten. The people who live here feel really, really abandoned. They feel abandoned by the government, they feel abandoned by their insurance company. So we have come here today to try and give these guys a little bit of hope, a little bit of help. We're cleaning up their sport and rec centre because they're going to have a rodeo here in about 3 weeks' time to try to raise some money for the community. Then we're going to go across to the hall, try to give that a bit of a clean. Just let them know that, like there are some people that actually are thinking about them. It's hard to believe, like a year ago, this was all underwater, as I said, and there is still debris everywhere from the flood. The floods just came through, picked it up and dropped it. It's just everywhere, and I can only imagine what it was like after the actual flood. But it's really great to know that we can come here and just give them a bit of a hand. And so when you got 12 year 11 kids in here, they're just getting in here and they're just getting stuck into it, and really just giving these guys a whole lot of hope. So 1 year ago tomorrow, this whole area was underwater. They copped 500 mils of rain in one night. So that's 2 lots of their annual rainfall in one night. And this whole area just got walloped. So it's surrounded by 3 catchment areas, and every catchment area flooded, and it just became this massive inland sea. And it was an absolute disaster, as you can imagine, and they're still recovering. So we've spent all day today going around helping the community sort out their recreation area. They've now got a playground for their kids to play in again. It was still covered in 3 inches of dirt from the runoff of the flood, and then we went in there and we filled up their recreation area. We tidied it all up. We then went into their hall and we tidied that up. So we've really come in here today and really helped the community. As I said before, it's amazing what year 11 students can do when they all come together and work really, really hard. And we really hope that we're giving the community a bit of a boost, because, as I said before, it's like the town that the country's forgotten. It really is. They feel really let down by a lot of people, so we're really grateful that we could come in here today and give them a bit of a leg up. And we really hope we can keep doing it.
Outback.